My name is Jamin Goecker. I'm a realtor in South Central Alaska with Keller Williams, and my mission is to help you to build an intentional and significant legacy for yourself and your family by coaching you in real estate. And today, I'm very excited to be introducing you to Robyn Long of Platinum Real Estate down in Juneau, Alaska. As most of you know, I do in fact service South Central Alaska, and some of you, though, that are watching this channel are going to be moving somewhere in the Southeast Alaska area. So Robyn is going to be an expert in that market, and she's going to be giving you the update for what's going on in that specific sector. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and let Robyn take it away.
Hey guys, my name is Robyn Long with the Robyn Long team at Keller Williams Alaska Group in Juneau.
Michelle Carson. I've been in Alaska for 42 years and I'm part of the Robyn Long team.
And we're here today to kind of bring you some market stats year over year, looking at 2021 and 2022. Since we just wrapped up the year, we thought you guys might find this info interesting. So we're going to start with single family homes and townhomes. And so looking at year over year between 21 and 22, 1 year ago, we sold 344 single family and townhomes in the city of Juneau. And in 2022, it was only 258, still a big number, but we were down 86 year over year. Our volume sold year over year was a deficit of 32 million, so that was down about 19%. But the kind of cool thing and exciting thing, especially for your sellers, is the average sales price in 2022 is $521,000, where 1 year ago in 21, we were at $483,000. And so that's an 8% increase in the value of your home year over year. And then our listings were down. So our active listings in 2021 were 389. And that's, again, just counting single family townhome versus in 22, 333. So that's a negative 14% change that we saw. The average days on market for, again, single family and townhomes, in 21, we were looking at 14 days on the market, so just 2 weeks. We're still in a very fast market in 2022 with only 13 average days on the market. And some of that is a little bit skewed because strategies that we're seeing sellers take in the Juneau market is to list their home, put it on the market, and let it sit for 3-4 days, allow for buyers to come through, see the home, get their financing in order, and then, with the expectation of seeing multiple offers. And then, for a buyer, for you, what that's going to mean is that, one, you should always have your ducks in a row and have your lender picked out and your pre-qualification already done before shopping. But that does give your buyer a little bit of time to really consider the home. Is it really the right fit? Are they making a decision out of urgency? Or is this something that they really want? And so, that's the rundown on our single family and townhomes. I'm going to let Michelle talk to you about condos.
For condos in 2021, we had the quantity sold were 122. And then for 2022, we were at 84. So a bit of a difference there on those. Decrease was 31% that we saw. In 2021, we had 29 million in volume sold for condos. In 2022, we saw that price change to 23 million in volume sold.
Which would make sense because we were down several listings in our condos.
With condos, one thing to keep in mind is there are HOAs with the condos. So you have your fees associated with that. Not only that, some do allow for Airbnb and long-term rental, but mostly overall, that is not the case. A lot of them do not want short-term renters in those units. So that's definitely something to think about when you're looking at purchasing a condo, if that's the right fit for you and the right direction to go.
Yep, and if you're an investor, you definitely want to consider that. So if you're wanting to invest in taking advantage of tourism here in Juneau, Alaska and Southeast, you're really going to want to be looking at the townhome, maybe single family market for your Airbnb and VRBO.
Let's take a break here real quick. For those of you who have been watching for a little bit, you do know that I host a podcast called the Alaskan Journey Podcast. And the purpose of that podcast is really tell the stories of people who have recently moved up here to Alaska or those who've lived up here for a long time. So if you're thinking about making a move up here, that might be a great place to start so you can kind of start seeing what other people have done to accomplish what it is that you're wanting to do. So link for that is going to be in the description section down below. We've got tons of episodes on there. So jump in there, go treat yourself. And without further ado, I'll let you go ahead and get back into today's market update.
So now we're going to break down our multifamily. And the multifamily is going to consider your duplex, so your 2 units, triplex, 3 units, fourplex, 4 units. And so in Juneau, we actually do have a fair amount of multifamily properties. And they are great investments. So if you're an investor or even someone who's considering buying, your first home, I really encourage you to consider a duplex or something like that because you have someone contributing to your mortgage. But in 2022, we had 31 multifamily units in Juneau sell. In 2021, it was 34, just a difference of 3, so not much. The volume sold was higher in 21 at 17 million, and then in 2022, we're at 16.5. But as we are seeing in the market as whole, looking from 21 to 22, we are seeing an average sales price increase. So for multifamily, we're looking at a 6% increase year over year in the value of the home. And then days on market for these guys too is still 2021, 8 days on the market is your average. And then in 22, 11 days on the market. And again, you have to consider the strategy that sellers take with allowing buyers to come see the home, especially if there's tenants. Alaska state law requires we give them 24-hour notice. So structuring showings can be some time. So our market here in Juneau is still very swift. It's still moving very fast. Some things that contribute to that in Juneau is we're very transient, meaning we have people coming in and out all of the time. We are heavy in the Coast Guard, Fed, state, and city jobs here in Juneau. And so, we'd love to hear your questions and have you reach out if you're curious about Juneau and making it home.